Let me know when to search.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. He told us he wanted to have a big game running the football. He predicted well north of 100 yards. That's a heck of a start.
And we thought he was just blustering, right? We thought he was just kind of talking and trying to maybe talk himself into it. He knew something, and now that confidence is going sky high.
And they're already in plus territory. They go play action here on 1st down. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You talk about this Miami defense. They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Now Mahomes. He's going to take another shot here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And Patrick Mahomes, for all his artistry and arm angles and what he can do in the short passing game, never forget he's got a cannon as well. He unleashes a big one there, but that time it winds up incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to let it go again. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play there for KC. 62 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. DeAndre Swift, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Chiefs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out looking to repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Ready, go.
He'll look to throw. That'll be caught by the rookie from Penn State. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Cougar 19. Let's go. Ready.
Now a handoff running for the middle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. The Dolphins hit 3-7 now on the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this one, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Now on first down, he'll drop the throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Come on, come on.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
At the 8-yard line.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Back to throw again. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Intended for his wideout. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and goal.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw again. They'll try and do this himself. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Oh, he shifts past him. And he's out of bounds on the return on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And he's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
And this is going to be intercepted. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Hop, 70, hop.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right.
And he'll be knocked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play there for KC. 57 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Yellow. Arjawuli.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Man, and he hits him in stride. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
First and goal, Kansas City.
Now it's Mahomes again. Mahomes will do it himself. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
They just gave up a sack there, if I'm not mistaken. They gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll try it now with Swift. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they move the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on the field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Let's go. Ready.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Okay,
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17, following the 2 negative plays.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
They'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Fielded at about the 28. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
Simple, a tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Now a 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. And his throw here is incomplete.
But so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pat the book down.
They're all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. He's going to look deep down the field. And got his man complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. The ball comes out, and the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Well, agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Ariza is on to punt here as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. He's going to air one out. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And that's going to be a Chiefs 1st down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
32-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Yellow.
Mahomes going to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
And it's 3rd down.
Now back to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Xavier Worthy with career touchdown number 75. And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Dolphins 24, Chiefs 21. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
The kicker here is complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
That's a gain of 7.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Ready, let's go.
He'll look to throw. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. And this is going to go the other way. The defense has it.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They're going to look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll look to throw here.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Back to throw here.
He'll try to do it himself.
And this throw will be intercepted. And now the rookie's free. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Dolphins 24. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
83 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
That third down conversion good for 23.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Come on, come on. Set. Gravity Lions. Go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Nice. Let go.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his sixth on the year.
And the Dolphins have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Dolphins 31, Chiefs 28.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Yellow.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
That is caught downfield. It's Worthy.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
And Xavier Worthy.
60 yards.
And the Chiefs have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter.
They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Get right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit? Defensively that time they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Hero 15. Hey, Sunday, hey, 57 colors, 57.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter.
A loss of 9 yards.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Come back. Yellow.
He'll drop to throw. That is incomplete.
Incomplete on the jump ball. Brings up 4th down.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Get it. Deputy Lion. Scoop.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Smith. And room there to work it inside the 25. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Yellow.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
Yellow.
A gain of 5. 1st down.
Now Mahomes. Dolphins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Mahomes now to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Running left, it's Smith. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4. Butker's kick here is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now he's going to step up and run. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
Back to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
19.
Back to throw. He'll try and do this himself. He can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
Go. Tap the 60, tap the 60. Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw, Mahomes. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. Oh, this will wind up incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Attack!
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now up to 14.
45. Dolphins 31. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Come on. 60 Bison. Ready?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
15. Yellow.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
43. 40. Hey, yellow. Hey, go. Hey, 57. Yellow. 180.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
He'll get this complete to Worthy.
And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
First down.
Yellow.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
Now here's Mahomes. Touchdown!
And Xavier Worthy.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Butker on for the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Chiefs 52, Dolphins 31. Harrison Butker to kick
Now
off
after the
for Kansas
touchdown,
City.
here's Butker on to kick it away.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you can go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Yard line.
Here we go. 19 Tiger.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Chiefs, the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes as they move to 4-7. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3.